Hello everyone, we're going to Taiwan with my friends. So we're actually nine in total, so it's a big group, guys. So we left in Cebu and arrived in Taipei late at night, so that's roughly around 10 p.m. So we booked a transfer. Our travel agency booked a transfer for us. So we arrived in Shimending, where our hotel was located smoothly. Right after checking in, we went outside and we saw this barbecue for 200 NTD for three sticks already. You can either choose pork or chicken. It was good actually. I would give it 8 over 10. As we were walking back to our hotel, we saw this claw machine and you can play for 10 NTD per game. Unfortunately, luck wasn't on our side, guys. The next morning, we started our day with a cup of coffee in Starbucks, and the prices are kind of the same in the Philippines. And since we're fully energized now, we are going to Beitu District, and we rode this very cool hot spring themed train because Beitu is actually known for having a lot of hot springs. Nearby the Shinbeitu MRT station, you can see this one, which is called Shinbeitu Historic Station. So you can see different exhibits here, photos and collections showing the history about Shinbeitu train station. And it's actually for free, guys. We saw the water is actually coming from one of the hot springs. I'm not sure if what hot spring, but yeah, we saw this. It's called Thermal Valley. The water is hot. If you can see, it's smoky, and smell was quite strong too. This is the exterior view of Hot Spring Museum, still in Beitu. I was not able to film the interior view of it, but those are the pictures. It's also for free, guys. And since we were lost, we walked and walked and walked. So now we are very hungry na. So that's why people are dancing na shuang na sila. But actually, we were looking for a fast food chain because it's very convenient and we don't have to wait anymore. So we decided to go to Yoshinoya. We supposed to eat here in KFC, but just like any other fast food chains, they don't have rice. So we decided to choose Yoshinoya instead. We decided to go back to our hotel so that we could change our outfit, but we saw this tart. It was really good for 25 NTD. I highly recommend this. 9 over 10 for me. It's not too sweet. Look at that crowd. It's giving Shibuya Crossing. This is still Shimending Night Market. Well, Shimending Night Market is actually a pedestrian shopping area during the day and night, and this is a place where many things are trendy, exciting, and very strange, just like that guy dancing. Yes, he's a guy, guys. So without a doubt, this is the coolest neighborhood. You walk through this vibrant neighborhood, you will most likely come across enthralling live street performances, because this street will be transformed into stages for performers like him. So if you can see Jade, I think mag-change career na po siya. Basta na siya dito. Ay, wala na siya pang pliti pa dong Pinas. Kidding aside, Xiaolong Bao was so good. It's 10 over 10. And it was only for 60 NTD actually. We tried this tea too, as well as this hot star. Hot star is only for 90 NTD and it's 9 over 10. It was so good, guys. And we also saw this. It has a very strong smell, so we cannot take it. We didn't try it actually, but this one is very famous. It's called Shinfutang. The milk tea tasted extremely sweet for me, but the boba was so good. It's 10 out of 10 for me. Just the boba alone, not the milk tea. Because the milk tea tastes like Bear Brand bitaw. Bear Brand na super duper tamis. Next one on the list is a pancake with an ice cream. It's 10 over 10, but it's a bit expensive. Across our hotel, you can enjoy this Hello Kitty themed 7-Eleven. We went here to grab a cup of coffee and some bread for tomorrow. Our tour will start at 7 a.m. to Taichung. That has been arranged by our travel agency. Pretty sure we can no longer eat our breakfast, so we made sure to have some snacks. And this is the safest option, guys. It's cheap and it's also good. Second day in Taiwan, the Taichung tour. First up is Holy Flower Farm. You have to pay 120 NTD for the entrance fee. There's also an option for free lunch already. That includes the barbecue buffet for 380 NTD. But in our case, we only purchased or we only paid for the entrance fee alone because we went here during autumn season. It was still hot, guys, and it was scorching hot, so we decided to just pay for the entrance fee and just eat in Green Fantasy Forest, which would be our third stop for today's tour. Our second stop is in Fudingshan Shaoxing Temple. There are so many temples here, and this is one of those. There's a ritual you have to follow, but no worries, your tour guide will help you out. I think this place is not really known for tourists because when we went there, we were the only ones wandering around. Well, Fudingshan Chaoxing Temple was built on 2002 according to my research, and after years of construction, the temple has a magnificent appearance of hundreds of large Buddha statues. And actually, its exquisite carvings, majesty, and solemnity can be called a national treasure level handicraft. So for me, it's still worthwhile for tourists to visit. I highly recommend this place. And after that, we traveled again going to the next part of our itinerary. Next up is in Green Fantasy Forest, and please be advised, guys, that there is an entrance fee of 150 NTD here. By far, this is the most expensive entrance fee we paid because usually in Taiwan, the tourist spots are free. Kung sa Pilipinas pa ni, di ba, nakulak na silag 50 ang ulo. So you can definitely enjoy. But so far in our Taichung tour, we only paid twice in Holy Farm and this one too in Green Fantasy Forest. But this one is actually pretty famous for influencers because there are so many picturesque areas here that you can enjoy. So just like this piano, you can take a picture there, you can play the piano. Not sure if it's a piano or an organ, I'm not sure. Kaya wala ming manana, guys. And these are some of our pictures. You can see there the 3 marites. So yeah, pang profile picture. Grand Hotel is the last part of our itinerary for today, guys. Grand Hotel basically is a hotel, but tourists can visit here for free. So inside there is trying the machine. So he inserted 50 NTD and he got this. It's like a coin, guys. And we were about to try their pastries. Unfortunately, it's quite expensive. So, of course, we changed our mind. This is the exterior view of the Grand Hotel. This is close to the airport. If you can see, there's a plane. And yeah, I'm just flexing my outfit. That's the summary of our Taichung tour. We asked to be dropped off here in Shilin Night Market. It's also a famous night market here in Taiwan. There are a variety of street foods that you can try. But to be honest, guys, there was a very strong smell coming from one of the dishes. Maybe from this. It is called stinky tofu. So you know what, guys? Every time we smell that kind of smell, muchika na jud mig aan. So meaning naan ang smell. If naan na siyang smell, naasad siya specific taste that we don't really like. That's why moana na jud mi aan. So meaning naa jud, so dili mi mukaon ana. So we just use the term aan kay basin makalain pud mi sa mga locals ba. But the aan smell bitaw is also present in some of the dishes in Hong Kong. Well, that's one of the funniest stuff we have experienced in Taiwan as well with my friend. To be honest, guys, it was so hard to find restaurants na walay aan. So much about it. We went to the northern part of Taiwan. This is in Shifen. This is a real railway station, but it's also the same place where we will be releasing the sky lanterns, and that's what we are going to do here. So this is where we're going to release these lanterns. These lanterns, by the way, can be purchased here, or you can also purchase it in Klook. So I think if you will purchase it in Klook, it's actually cheaper than you will purchase it here, depending on how many colors you would like to choose. All you have to do is to write your wishes there, what your heart desires, and right after that they will instruct you how to release these lanterns. And it was so funny, guys, because we were assisted by a local actually, and since there were so many Filipinos who travel to Taiwan for sightseeing, they are also learning Filipino so that they can relate to us. And they have a very cute accent, guys. Next stop is in Shifen Waterfalls, but you have to trek roughly around 5 to 8 minutes before you arrive to the waterfalls. So you can enjoy a variety of foods or street foods just like this, sausage, fruits, ice cream, and a lot more. But so far, the tastiest or the best one we have tried here is the matcha ice cream for 120 NTD. It's a bit expensive, but it was so good, guys. We have tried different matcha ice cream, but this one's the best. So this is the Shifen Waterfalls, guys. So it's horseshoe shaped like, so that's why it's called the Little Niagara of Taiwan. Next up is in Geofen Old Street. So this is the setting of Ghibli film Spirited Away, but I recommend you guys to go here at night. They said that it has a better view than going here in the morning. Unfortunately, this is where we decided to eat, so that's why we went here during lunchtime. There are different souvenir stores like this. We asked our tour guide and we asked him any recommendations if where we can eat, a restaurant without the aan. Because, guys, it was really hard to find one just like this, ana radyo ko but nagutong na ko ana, I don't like the smell, but the xiaolong bao was great. You should try that, guys. So we were so happy because our tour guide recommended a restaurant na walay aan. He was also a Filipino, so he understood us nga we don't like that kind of smell and taste. Next up is in Golden Waterfalls. If you can see, that is a real gold, guys. That's why it's called Golden Waterfalls. So this is just along the road. So far, we didn't pay anything for the entrance fees. But the next one we will be going is called Yilyu Geopark. Yilyu Geopark is known for having beautiful rock formations near the sea. And for Yilyu Geopark, you have to pay an entrance fee. You can either pay there directly, or I think there's also a tour available in Klook. But in our case, it's also part of the package that we have booked. I highly recommend the Northern Tour. There are so many picturesque areas you can enjoy. In our case, we were so happy with the service that our tour guide provided. He even offered us to take some photos of Taipei 101 in Taipei City Hall. He took these videos and beautiful pictures for free. This is not part of the tour anymore, but he said that since we are all Filipinos, he's so happy to give this for free. After a very long, tiring day, we ended our trip in Rauhe Night Market. You can enjoy this famous pepper bun. It was so good, guys. 10 over 10 indeed for 60 NTD. I highly recommend this one as well, the Wagyu beef for 150 NTD. Their guava is also good. It's very crispy for 100 NTD. We have tried takoyaki with young octopus for 100 NTD. And guys, this is only for fun. I forgot how much is the price for each magazine. But as far as I can remember, that's roughly around 100 NTD. My favorite night market so far is actually Rauhe, guys. We decided to grab a beer and you saw the red house, so we took a picture of it. This is the way going to the club that we went to, and there were so many transgenders here, and we enjoy the Taiwanese beer, and it was actually good for 100 NTD. The next morning, we went to Taipei Zoo. If you are planning to go to Taipei Zoo, you have to have one day available because Taipei Zoo is quite huge. You can see a panda and some animals that you cannot see in other zoos, especially in the Philippines, like this one, the hippo. You can also see a real penguin, guys. Different kinds of penguin. So I ticked another thing off my bucket list. You know what, guys? When I was a kid, I was really dreaming to see a real panda, penguin, koala. And I'm very, very happy that I was able to achieve all of those things here in Taipei Zoo. They also have different kinds of elephants. The Asian elephant, there's also an African elephant, which I haven't captured. So sorry. You can see there a camel. Right after this, we rode a gondola going to Maokong, and actually the ticket that we purchased for the Maokong gondola and Taipei Zoo is already like a package or a combination of the two. You can purchase that in Klook, guys, and it's only for 650. A must-try ice cream in Maokong. Maokong is also known for the best quality of oolong tea. And on our 6th day, this is the day we're going home, guys. So we went to Don 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 Ki so that we can buy some pasalubong for our family and friends. For those who aren't familiar with Don 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 Ki is actually a Japanese brand of pasalubong stuff. So you can enjoy a variety of foods and delicacies from Japan, such as matcha, guys. And since we still have plenty of time, we have visited some tourist spots around the city, just like Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. It's also a very famous tourist spot here in Taiwan, and it's also very accessible because it's just within Taipei City. And it's for free as well, guys, so you can just enjoy there. It's quite windy outside, and it's becoming colder and colder in Taiwan during this time too. Our last stop for today's itinerary is Longshan Temple. There is like a ritual that you can actually like ask for a wish, and you will know if it will be answered or not by throwing moon blocks. But we didn't try it because we don't know how to use it, so we just watched them how to do it and we didn't bother to try anymore. And since we still have a few hours more before our flight, we decided to go inside the Taipei 101. So this is what it looks like. It's basically a mall. And that's it for our Taiwan trip, and we're going back to the Philippines. So far, so good. I highly recommend to visit Taiwan. Taiwan is a very safe country, and their sweets are great. So I hope you guys will enjoy and try to book the package in budget trip. It's very affordable. Thank you.